everybody, it is Melinda Anderson with Paper Wishes by Melinda. I am filming this late Sunday night, so if I look extremely tired, sorry, it's been a long weekend. I have been busy crazy. One of our kids moved back to town, so still trying to get him settled, stamping, and a few other things. The weather was just really nice today, so I sort of got sidetracked and video is really running late. I wanted to bring you a couple different classes that I have going. They are just super cute cards. Well, at least I think they're super cute, so I hope you enjoy them and share a few techniques with you. There is a lot going on in Stampin' Up. The new paper pumpkin kit is out. Sign up for the October already. Sign up is out, and it is Christmas. The sneak peeks look fabulous. Remember, in my Paper Pumpkin Club, we have the Paper Pumpkin Perks, where you get alternate ideas, cardstock to make several cards, and the idea sheets, and a surprise or two. So I really, really love playing with the Paper Pumpkin. I've been busy stamping. Check out my blog if you haven't. Leave me comments on this video on my blog, good, bad, whatever. Just let me know how I'm doing. I just appreciate any feedback that you give me. I am very, very happy to have you all as customers. I'm grateful to have you watching this video. I have a lot to learn, but it's super fun. I'm going to jump right in because I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. We're going to make about 4 cards quickly. I've pre-cut a lot of it. I just want to show you how to take a set and just really take it to town. First, I wanted to tell you, if you do not yet have the holiday catalog, let me know and I will get you one. Or if you are in need of a consultant, let me know. If you don't have a holiday catalog, it is fabulous. And you know what? It is time to start thinking about the holidays. I know we all don't want to think about them, but they're going to be here before we know it. So get a jump start if you're going to make cards or gifts or whatever. It's a great time to start. It really is. I have been busy stamping fall and Halloween. I love fall. Anybody that knows me knows I love fall. I like Christmas too, but I love fall. So I have got a ton of fall cards to show you. I'm going to flip the camera over. I do want you all to remember there is a fabulous, fabulous special going on in Stampin' Up right now. If you join my team, you can join Stampin' Up for $99. You can join to be a discount shopper. Hey, that's what most of us want, right? You can join it for many, many reasons. I love to have the product on hand when I want it. Discount shopper, know all the latest things that are going on in Stampin' Up. Well, hopefully I keep you posted on that anyway. But anyway, you get 2 free sets. This is one of them. Also, you get the paper pumpkin for October. So, whoo, that's exciting. You get a paper pumpkin, you get your kit, which is $125 worth of product for $99, and 2 stamp sets. This is one of them, Queen Anne's Lace. The other one is not right in front of me, really fast to grab, but I will post them on my blog later. It's a fabulous special. Not only that, but you get 2 complete card kits full of paper, ideas, and everything to make cards with these 2 free stamp sets. That is on top of the $125 worth of free product that you get. The holidays are coming. It's a great time to do your cards. Give it as gifts. There's so many cute things. The little countdown to Christmas, oh gosh, advent calendar thing, super cute to give as gifts to your little nieces and nephews, kids. There are so many fun, oops, that just fell on the floor, things that you can do with Stampin' Up. I have a million reasons why I love to join Stampin' Up. I am full of a group of talented individuals who love to stamp just like me. It's a group of friends that share the crafting world with me. I have an awesome group of demos that I train with. I'm a part of an awesome team of demos that has tons of inspiration and training. There can be so many reasons for you to join Stampin' Up. I encourage you to try it. So what if you don't like it? You don't even have to do anything with the kit. It is up to you. The minimums are so low. I was with another direct sell company and there were high minimums, overhead, inventory. Trust me, Stampin' Up is the way to go. I love the fact that we don't have inventory. It's awesome. It is a direct sell, order from the company business, the best kind to be in. Stampin' Up is a very well thought out company and I love being a part of it. I've been a stamper for 20 plus years, stamping as a consultant for the last 6.5. I love it. I'm thrilled to make cards, share them with you. I create cards for a couple boutiques. It keeps me really busy, and I work full time. So if I can do this, you all can do this. Trust me, just have fun with it. I encourage you to just stamp it. That is my motto, just stamp it. The more you stamp, the easier it gets. You will pick it up. It's not hard. It is not hard at all. Every paper has two sides to it. You goof up one, flip it over to the other. There's no right, there's no wrong. Just have fun. The more you stamp, the easier it gets. So I can't encourage you enough to just stamp it. That's my saying, just stamp it. So here is where we're gonna go next. I am gonna flip the camera down, and hopefully it works. If it doesn't, I guess we'll find out. Sooner or later, I am going to get brave enough to actually go live, but for now, I am just kind of gonna tape some videos and keep uploading them until I get my confidence up to go live yet. So please post me comments. Hang on while I flip the camera, and I wanna show you, I have 2 different classes going right now. The first one I'm gonna demo after I show you the one that is already going. The first one is called So Sentimental Autumn. And looks like we're good. So this class is a super fun class. And I wanted to show you the cards in this kit. These are all the cards that you will be making in this kit, and you'll get everything pre-cut to make them. Sending healing hugs. I can't thank you enough. A couple different ones of that. Fun fold. Sending healing hugs, perfect for a get well card. Wishing you much love today. Your friendship is a blessing for you. This is a little banner fold. So you will get everything to make cards plus envelopes, a set of the gilded gems, and some ribbon to make all of the cards. And you will need the So Sentimental bundle. I have a host code going right now for this class. If you are interested, you need to email me, Melinda at paperwishesbymelinda.com, and I will get you signed up for the class, PayPal invoice you, or arrange for pickup and ship you the class. That class is available on my blog, so check it out. And also, let me know if you have any questions. This class is $24 for 8 cards, and there is a bonus fun fold card. The best part of this is a fun fold card. Everything to make a fun fold card. This is an extra bonus in the card. So isn't that fun? You could stamp thank you or just write a little personal note, but you will get to make a fun fold card in this class also. Sign up for that one in September 16th. So if you're interested in that, please email me or respond and let me know. Once again, here's the host code for that class. Next up, I wanted to show you what I have been busy doing. I love to just take a stamp set and just start playing. Just tear it apart and start playing. And that is what I have done. Harvest Hellos is one of my favorite sets. It has a matching punch to go with it that can be a pumpkin or an apple. And I just love this set. This is a carryover from last year's catalog. So some of you may have it, some of you may not. But it is just a super fun set. I use it a ton. And like I said, I get on a whim and I just start making cards with the stamp set, and that's kind of what I've done this weekend, and I'm going to share with you all of the cards I've made. So I'm offering a class with the Harvest Hellos. It's called the Harvest Hellos class. The class is $20. Now if you do not have the bundle, you will need to get the stamp set and the punch. The stamp set is $21 and the punch is $18. So the bundle is $39 if you don't have it. Black ink will work perfect. In the class, for the $20 class fee, you will get a complete roll of the braided, or of the linen thread. I love, love, love our linen thread, and we're going to use it a ton in this class. And a complete pack of the Plaid Tidings paper. This paper is a blast. It is 6x6 double-sided printed paper. Now when this first came out, I will be honest with you, I was like, oh, I don't know about this paper. I'm really not sure. This paper is a hoot. Excuse the Halloween fun, a hoot, get it? Haha. Anyway, you'll get a complete pack of that, a complete roll of this, and everything to make 4 cards, plus a sheet of Stampin' Dimensionals and envelopes. There might be one or more cards in there because sometimes I get a little carried away. Anyone that takes my classes knows that you get plenty of stuff in your classes. You will need this bundle if you don't have it, but you will get a complete pack of papers. So you will also get an idea sheet full of all of the cards that I made. And I'm going to quick show you the cards before we dive in. I had a blast making them. There's Give Thanks. These are all out of this stamp set. Hey There Pumpkin. Notice the matching envelope. Isn't that fun? There's another Hey There Pumpkin. Hey There Pumpkin. I'm getting ready for Halloween. Lots of Hey There Pumpkin. How about this one? Hey There. Cute apple card. Just changing up the saying. This is from a different set, but happy birthday. Isn't that fun? Just punching out the things. The apples. Give thanks. And most all of this paper is out of this pack. All of the printed paper. Here's just a couple other ones. This is using the tin 3D embossing folder that we have, and I colored the pumpkins with the Stampin' Blends. Love our Stampin' Blends, the alcohol Stampin' Blends. How about this one? This features the new, oh, my ribbon ran away from me. It was right here, and I don't know where it went. Well, anyway, the new ribbon in the catalog. Isn't that cute? You make me smile. Here's another one. Look how fun this is. Hey There Pumpkin. So you're going to get to make some of these cards, because I will pick 4 or 5 cards in your kit, and I'm going to show you some cards that we're going to make with this stamp set, and they too may be in your kit. This one is we're going to start with first. This is one of the cards. Isn't this adorable? To an A+ teacher. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think teachers this year, they are really getting their work out, and I think they could use just a thank you card, or thinking of you, or we appreciate you. It's a different world right now, trying to teach online and teach your students in class. Some schools are in session, some aren't. We are in session here, but I know it's really hard because the teachers are teaching some kids online and they're teaching in class, and it's just really a lot of work. So why not thank those teachers? They have just a lot on their plates right now. So isn't this a cute set? Like I said, this set is fun. So I'm just gonna dive in and kind of show you. I've tried to pre-punch and cut out a lot of this, so it's already done for you. I took a 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. I cut it at 4 1/4 and scored it at 5 1/2. So that's already done for us. Then my second mat is a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of black. The first one is real red. The second one is black, and I am going to stick this mat down with our new Stampin' Seal tape, Stampin' Seal Plus runner. I like to use the Plus. There's Stampin' Seal and Stampin' Seal Plus. To me, the Stampin' Seal Plus just gives me a little firmer hold. They both work great. I really like to use the Plus. It is a refillable runner. I love it. So I'm going to stick that down. Now, I learned a fun little trick today, and the reason I like to mat this is I'm going to show you using the 6x6 paper. If you cut your next layer, I always usually go in 1/4 inch segments. So our black mat was 4 inch. So I'm going to cut this down to 3 1/2 or 3 3/4, and I'm going to cut this at 5. And I'll show you in a minute why it works out so fun. So there we go. Now I'm going to stick that down to my black like so. And my apples are the ones that crashed back here. I thought I heard a crash. All right, we're gonna take our apples, and I am gonna punch some on. I'm gonna stamp one on real red, and I'm gonna stamp one on Granny Apple Green, because apples are green, right? And then, oops, I don't like the way that stamped. It wasn't dark enough. So I'm gonna give it another stamp. And these are Paula Premier's, or our rubber stamps on our blocks. If you don't have Stampin' blocks, it's a great investment. Oh, I just inked this pad, and I must not have got it as firm as I want it. So remember, 2 sides to every stamp. Flip it over. Now, I have a lot of this pre-punched, but I wanted to show you how I punch. You just kind of line it up and with your punch, and I like to punch upside down, especially a stamped image, so I can just see how it goes. And I am going to cover up this ink, or we will have a shipwreck. So using my black pimento ink. We're going to punch that out, and you'll have lots of pieces flying all over your craft table when you play with this punch, but it's okay. So we're going to punch all 3 ribbons. Why am I saying ribbons tonight? Green apple. We've got a golden delicious apple, and we're going to do a yellow or a red. Good Lord, I'm goofed up on my colors. What is that? Maybe a Jonathan apple? I don't know my apples very well. Anyway, there's 3 apples. Then we need to punch the stems. And I just take a piece of early espresso, because I think the stem should be brown, don't you? That's just what I'm thinking. So I just take it and I go right along the edge, and I just punch out 3 stems, just like so. Now I'll set that aside because we're going to use a little bit more of it. This is my little trick that I've kind of learned, is there's lots of things. You can use our glue, our multi-purpose glue, and just put a little dab on the stem to stick it on the back, because we're not quite ready to stick this down yet. I just use a tiny little piece of the tape runner and kind of stick it down till I'm ready to mount the apple on the card. To me, this works really well. Like so. There's really no right or wrong to how you want to stick it down there. You could even use our glue dots. I think the fat end is for the pumpkin, in my opinion, and the short end is for the apple. So anyway, we're going to set those aside for a minute, and this is a tag out of the new, oh my goodness, Tastefully labels, and these are fun labels, and I love this. I am going to stamp to an A+ teacher on this, and I already die cut this out. Remember, we have our brand new Stampin' Cut emboss machine, and it is awesome. I wanted to speed this up, so I already die cut that out for you. Oh gosh, it's stuck. There we go. That will work. So we're going to let that dry just a little bit while I start sticking this card together. I also already stamped the leaves, and it looks like they're flying away on me. There's 2 of them. I don't know where the 3rd one went. But I did the same thing. I stamped the green leaves and then punched them out on the bottom of the punch. There's the leaf and there's the stem. So you can just get them on the edge of your paper and punch those out too. I'm going to start at the top with my red apple, and I like to take a dimensional and stick it right on that stem, just because then I know it's not going to go anywhere at all. Not that it probably will, but that way it's just kind of stuck down a little bit better. So I'm going to start by putting this kind of up here. Whoops, flying dimensionals. Stampin' Dimensionals just pop it off the card. It just gives it a little bit of shape, a little bit of dimension. I love cards with dimension because they just come to life a little bit more. Next, I'm going to put my Granny Apple Green. Same thing. I'm going to put one on that stem, and I'm going to put a couple around it. Sometimes I like to get a little dimensional happy. Not necessary, but it's just kind of fun. And I'm going to peel those off. You just peel the backs off like so. And I'm going to angle this one kind of over this way. And then we're going to add our yellow one last. We were just talking about apples tonight. My kids said they're so hungry for apples and apple pie and all that fun stuff. So I feel like a trip to the apple orchard is in order. See, I goofed up the back, but you're never going to see it. So we're going to stick this one down like so. Then we're going to take our Stampin' Seal, and we're just going to stick our tag on the side of the card like so. Can go anywhere in there. And then I am going to use my mini glue dots. This is kind of a fun little easy trick. We're going to, they're on the roll. So note, I'm just going to take my leaf and I'm going to press it right down to the glue dot and stick it on. I could use glue, but this is just a fun, easy way to stick them on too. I like it. It's fast. They're not going to go anywhere because these are really sticky little dots. So, no, they're on the roll. Now, I had one more little leaf and he just disappeared. So I would put one more down here. Then I want to show you a fun little thing that I'm going to do next. there's the card. And I'm going to take some of the linen thread, and I like to take a piece about yay long. That looks plenty long. It depends on how well you are at tying a bow, and when I'm trying to do it on a camera, I'm sure it'll be very interesting. I'm going to snip it with our paper snips, and I see how I've doubled it up. This might not be long enough actually, but we will soon find out. And I just put it together and I try to tie a bow like so. You want to get them kind of close if you can. And it never works when you're filming, is all I have to say. Never. Hang on a minute. Hope you guys are having a great weekend, or had a great weekend. The weeks just fly by. It was beautiful in Iowa today, just beautiful. So it was fun to be outside. We've had really crappy weather, so it was just a blessing to have some beautiful weather. So you can play with it. I think that this just gives it that fall feel. Just clip your ends any way you want. There's really no right or wrong to it at all. And once again, take a glue dot, and I like to just take them off and stick them on the card like so. And stick your bow on there any way you want. Kind of arrange it. That's what's fun about the glue dots. You can really just make them stick any way you want. Isn't that just cute? Like I said, I'm missing a leaf down here on this apple, but super cute to an A+ teacher. What teacher doesn't need this right now? I know there's lots of teachers out there who are just really giving their heart to this whole crazy mess that we're living in the teaching world. So great card for teachers. Now, remember how I said that I loved how we cut this paper to cut the 3 3/4 inch by 5 inch piece. Look how cool this is. You can take this last piece and stick it on the back of your envelopes. I love to do the back of my envelopes, or stamp something cute on the front, or sometimes I do both, but I just think this just makes such a fun, rich look. So this piece is absolutely perfect to stick on the back of your envelope. I used the multi-purpose glue, and I just took that extra piece left over that we haven't used, and I stuck it down, and I kind of fold it to make sure that we're right on. That looks great. And then I just take my paper snips, and you just trim right around the envelope flap. And it goes fast. And it just makes a beautiful, beautiful card envelope. It's just fun to get a card in the mail that's just decorated. I heard long ago you're supposed to make the postman smile. So see, is that not adorable? So all we have left of that 6x6 piece of paper is this. And some of them I'll even show you how I use this piece inside. But isn't that just, that is a total great way to use all of your paper up. So that is one of the cards in the I want to say Hello Pumpkin, and it's not Hello Pumpkin. It is the Harvest Hello set. Now, another fun card that I have is this not adorable. It's called Give Thanks. I love this card. A little more challenging, but you can all do it. So we're going to make that one next. I, once again, took a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, cut it at 4 1/4, and scored it at 5 1/2. Using our bone folder to make sure we have a good crisp fold. Remember, you always want to put the bumped scored side inside your card. Now, I took a piece of our designer series paper from the oh my gosh, I am In Good Taste Suite. I am just like losing it on names tonight. I love this designer series paper. There is beautiful colors, both sides, beautiful textures. I love cards with texture. I use the embossing folders, which you saw in a lot of the cards, or I use DSP a lot. So this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Oh my gosh, I'm pressing too hard. You do not need to press that hard with your tape runner. And I use the wood look for this card. So this is a 4 by 5 1/4 piece. that we're going to put on our card base. Now I have a 3 by 5 inch strip, and we're going to try to make a banner using the tailored tag punch. This just helps you get it started, and I am just going to try and line up the edges of this as best I can, and even my paper on both sides as best I can, and hold our breath and punch like so. Okay, now that, then I'm going to take my paper snips, and I kind of cheat a little bit, and I kind of fold the paper lightly in half, and that just gives us kind of a line to go off, and we're gonna trim it up just like so, and voila, isn't that cool? Because this is too big for any of our tag punches, so it just works out great to do it just like that. So once we get our tag, I am going to stick this down to, and I tend to use a lot of adhesive. You don't need to be quite as adhesive crazy as I am. I'm going to stick this down in the center of my card like so. Okay, now to speed this up, I already stamped 3 pumpkins and I punched them out: Mango Melody, Cajun Craze, and Pumpkin Pie. Now we're going to do something fun with them. We are going to sponge them. You can sponge or you can use a makeup brush. I like to use a makeup brush. These you can get off of Amazon. They're dirt cheap, or probably buy them at any makeup counter or any retail store. I'm sure has something like this. These are just fun to use to sponge with, and I am going to start with Cajun Craze, and I'm going to take my Cajun Craze pumpkin, and I'm just going to get a little bit of ink on my sponge brush. I'm going to rub it around a little, and I'm just going to rub it around on the pumpkin just to give him a little bit of color, just kind of a little bit of roughness to him. You can't even see it a lot, but just enough that it just kind of gives it a little bit of added, oops, and actually I kind of got a blob on him, but it's okay. Pumpkins, like, they can be blobby and dented and all kinds of things when you go to the pumpkin patch, right? So there's that one. Next, I'm going to do the Mango Melody. Make sure that I've got all that out of my brush. I probably, if I was doing completely different colors, I would get more sponges and use clean ones each time, but these are kind of all in the same color family, so I'm good with that. You can also use a sponge. I just didn't have any sponges handy, and I kind of like the way this was going, so just adds a little bit of color to them. It's kind of fun. You can see that. Just give it some depth. Close up that ink pad. Last, I'm going to take the pumpkin pie, and I'm going to take the pumpkin pie stamper. We've got little pieces of paper everywhere. And same thing with him. I'm just going to just kind of give it some color. Just gives just a little bit of softness. I don't know what you could call it. Just a little texture to the pumpkins too. You know me, I'm all about texture tonight. Then on our orange pumpkin, I also stamped Give Thanks. And I need to see where my Give Thanks stamper went to. Where did it go? Oops, it might be in the set yet. Yes, it is. It is right here. So let me grab a block. All right, here's our block. You can see if you haven't used our blocks, you can use like grid paper to line it up. So I'm just sticking to my fingers. Sometimes I don't use the labels on the stamps. This one I did. I'm going to stick it down on my block. We're going to use our Memento ink. And I just inked this, so it might be a little wet. And I'm just going to stamp give thanks right in the center of that pumpkin. Set that out of the way. And we need more stems for our our pumpkin stems, right? Pumpkins have to have stems too. So once again, our early espresso, and of course I can't find my piece here we go, piece I just punched out of. So we're going to get 3 stems. Sorry, I'm trying to hurry as fast as I can for you guys. I don't want you to be bored out of your gourd here. All right, there's 3 stems and a lot of extra little pieces. Once again, I'm gonna flip my pumpkins over and just stick my stems. And now I'm gonna use the fat side out because I think that the heavy side of the little stems needs to go up for a pumpkin, right? Just my thoughts, but anyway. Oh, here we go. That was the wrong piece. Okay, let's get all these little scraps out of the way once again. Then we're going to take our card and we are going to lay it out. I'm going to put the Mango Melody first, followed by the Pumpkin Spice and the Cajun Craze. Ooh, it's just gorgeous already. I love this. Then I took one of our new trio leaf punches. They come in a bundle of 3. They have acorn, a maple leaf. Well, this is the maple leaf, and I believe it's an oak leaf. And I just took some scrap paper and punched out leaves. So I'm sure you all know how that works, but there you go. Isn't that just slick? And I just have a bunch of leaves already punched out, so then I just sit and start sticking them all together and see what I want to use. So here we go. Remember, I like to use the Stampin' Dimensional to stick that stem down. Oh gosh, that didn't come off. And I'm gonna go ahead and stick this pumpkin up in the corner of my card like so. Then we're gonna take our next one, same thing, peel those off. These fly all over the house. Cordless vacs are great, they just vacuum them up, but it's just odd. I just found one in our walk-in closet a little bit ago. I'm just like, how did that get clear up here? But it did. I think they have wings. They fly, they stick to your clothes, they stick to anything, but it's okay. They vacuum easily, so it's good. Peel those off like so. And I'm gonna stick this one down in here like so. So there we go. Then I am going to take our leaves and I am just gonna kind of stick some of those around. And I use the mini glue dots for these too, because that way I could work them kind of in under the pumpkins and the different places that I wanted and stick them down. You could use the glue, you could use your tape runner. There's really no one thing that works better than others, but I just really like the glue dots. They're super sticky, so the leaves are not going to go anywhere, but it's just a great way to work them in and kind of position them. Oops, that one stuck to my finger, and I have ink everywhere because I have been stamping all weekend. It's been heavenly when I've been inside. I guess when I've been out I haven't, but my husband decided to have like a battle with the wasp today, and it was quite humorous watching him with his can of spray chasing the bugs all over, and I'm watching the whole thing from inside going, oh my, this could turn out bad. Luckily no one was injured, but it could have been bad. All right, that leaf got a little high on the card, but you can just, there's however many leaves you want to put in here. I think we're going to stick one more right up in here. I love the colors on this card. It just says fall, doesn't it? Fall colors are so bright and beautiful. There you go. Like I said, there's now, same thing, I am going to do the linen bow again. I should have had that tied ahead of time for you guys, shouldn't I? That would have been too smart, but I didn't, so sorry. We'll see if this one goes any better than the last one. And I just double it up, pull it through. This one got really big, but it's okay because you can just work your tails in until you get the size that you want. It's probably a little wasteful, but it's okay. You get a whole roll of it in your card kit, so you can practice a lot, practice till you're just perfect at it. And we're just gonna snip those off like so. And mini glue dots again. And like I said, you can stick your bow on it, or you can just peel them off. And sometimes I just roll it up, whoops, and it flew away a little bit, like so. And then stick my bow right to it. Now, I would do another bow. In fact, we're just gonna go ahead and do it because I'm sure you guys are just enjoying me struggling through Tidings. So what's another one to entertain you tonight, right? It's late. It's really late, but it's quiet at my house. Everyone's sleeping, so it's not all bad. It'll just be a long day tomorrow, but I'm used to it. It's a great way to start out Mondays, right? Right. I work in the trucking world, so it's never quiet in my world, but it's all good. This is my creative, fun job. Okay, so there you have it. Like so. Grab another glue dot. Okay, I'll show you something fun we're going to do on the inside of this card too. I also added some of the gold gilded gems because I absolutely love these gems. They are beautiful. And where is my take your pick tool? Here we go. I am just going to stick a few around on this card. Just stick one maybe up here, maybe one over here, about like a bigger one down here. I think they're beautiful. The gold for fall is just gorgeous. I just love the way this card turned out. It's kind of one of those over the top, well, in my opinion, it's over the top, but how fun is that? Texture, you've got some dimension, some depth in the color. Now, this is a little bit fun too. I took the inside of this card and I mounted a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of the crumb cake. Then I took the Whisper White and I did that one at 3 1/4 by 5. But the really fun thing that I did with that is I took the leaf builder punch again and punched out a leaf out of the corner right there. And I just took a little piece of the plaid and put it underneath it and stuck it down. So there's just a little bit of color inside the card. Is that not a fun use of just the little scraps? I literally used a whole pack. Like, this is all that's left of a pack of this paper. I have had a ball making cards. I know you will too. This kit is just fun. This paper is so adorable. You will just be able to create. It's beautiful paper. Like I said, I wasn't sold on it till I opened the pack and started playing. This last card is a wow card, I think. It's super simple, and sometimes super simple is the best way to make a card. It really is. Hope changes everything. Just a perfect card to send to somebody maybe that's struggling right now or just needs a little hope. Like I said, right now I think we all need cards that just cheer us on a little bit. I used a crumb cake card base. This one I cut 5 1/2 and scored it at 4 1/4. And once again, I cut my white card base 4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to go ahead and stick that to our card base. This is our Whisper White cardstock, like so. Stick that down, and once again, I'm going to take our 6x6 DSP, and I'm going to cut it to the 3 3/4. And then we're going to have that flap for our envelope again. Isn't that slick? By 5. If you don't have our paper trimmer, it is amazing. I absolutely love it. Mine has been used and abused over and over. And we are going to stick that down. This would be a cute Valentine card, Christmas, just because on the other side. But I chose the crumb cake side, crumb cake plaid. This is one of the die cuts out of the Fall Foliage Love of Leaves set. It is an awesome stamp set. I'm using the words out of this stamp set, and I'm using the die cuts. As you can see, those die cuts that go with this set. Actually, I grabbed the wrong one. This is so cool because you can just cut the leaf out, or you can put this inside it and have the texture. And I have cut the wrong leaf out. Oh my goodness, I am totally losing it. That's okay. I'm going to cut the right leaf quick. I tried to be so organized, and obviously that didn't go real well, did it? I can find my paper. Well, shoot. You can see that this leaf is how I cut this out. So I cut this leaf out and I popped it off the card with dimensionals, and then I used some of our braided linen and tied it into a bow. This is our braided linen thread, and it ties beautifully. And I stamped on the Ornate Garden dies the Hope Changes Everything. So I'm using Early Espresso ink on this one. And I love our clear blocks, and this is a Poly Premier stamp, so a little bit different. You can see through it. Oh, I need to clean my block. This looks terrible. I'm just gonna stamp that right down there. Pop it off. There we go. Now, I would just, looks like I got just, no, a little fuzz going through the room. Okay, then I'm gonna let that dry just a second. Oh, that makes me mad I cut the wrong leaf, but you know what? This leaf will work too. It's okay. We're gonna use this leaf because remember, there's no right or wrong. This is called winging it at this point in time, and we are winging it. I cut a different leaf, but it will work. It also has texture and an extra piece in the die. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of this leaf, and this is some of our new metallic paper in the fall and winter catalog. All of this is in the Christmas, fall and winter catalog. Just beautiful. This is called our, oh my goodness, don't drop it on your card. I should pay attention to what I'm doing, shouldn't I? So we're just gonna angle it. We could put it straight, but I think leaves kind of fall at different directions. So we're gonna make that go kind of sideways. And I'm gonna just take my Stampin' Seal. I'm gonna turn that over and stick it on the back, run it on the back. I'm just going to kind of put that down like so. And we're going to take our braided linen thread, just swinging it. This isn't exactly the way I wanted it to turn out, but this is called winging it on the fly. The best laid plans some days just are not the way they're supposed to be. It's okay. So just kind of tighten it out. This piece is curled because I already had it tied on something else and I flopped it, so I tried to save it. It might not work, and it might. We'll try it again. Trust me, there's lots of flops behind the scenes and some on the scenes, as you can tell on the camera. We're just gonna trim those edges off. I always like to angle them when I snip them, just gives it a little fun, I think. So we'll put that right there. Once again, we're gonna take a blue glue dot. This one I'm gonna kind of roll in my finger just a little bit. Just stick it to that card like so. There you go. This is a great card too because it's kind of flat for mailing. Those are good. Not exactly the same as it was supposed to be, but simple. It's just a great masculine card. Hope Changes Everything. I just added Whisper White inside of that one. The fun thing about this, and remember this, there's two different leaves, so look, you could make lots of variations. There's lots of fun leaves and die cuts in this Love of Leaves set. This is one of my favorite fall bundles. I just absolutely love it. It's just a beautiful set. And I made another card, and I don't want this video to get way out of control long, but I will show you what I did with that card. This card is gorgeous. And we use everything. So I used this piece that we cut the leaf out in, and I used it on this. So isn't that a fun card? This is our another one of our embossing folders, one of my favorite ones to use. It is right here. It's just really soft texture. Isn't that just, it's gorgeous. So I just sandwiched my paper and ran that through the Stampin' Cut emboss machine. Then I put the plaid paper. Let's see if I can be lucky enough to grab that piece out. Of course I didn't grab it fast, but I put that underneath the base, and then I just cut a piece of the bumblebee, put that over it, added a little tag from the Net Stitch Nested labels, and I tied some of the new ribbon. This is really hard to get your hands on right now. It is on back order at Stampin' Up, but it is just beautiful, beautiful ribbon. I love it. And why can I not think of it? It's just embroidered linen ribbon, and it's just gorgeous. It really looks beautiful on lots of cards. I just tied it in a knot, stuck the little hello tag down. I put hello on this, and then I said I thought of you today inside it. I matted Cajun Craze inside it. Once again, I had an extra piece, so I did the back of the envelope. I love this card, and it's using the back, the die cut shape of the frame. So not only do you have the leaf to use, you can use the frame. Isn't that fun? So once again, these are all, oh wait, I have one more card. I knew there was one more. I used our little note cards because not only in this set is fun sayings like A+ teacher, hello pumpkin, welcome back, hey there pumpkin. Why do I keep saying hello pumpkin? It's hey there pumpkin, give thanks, feel better soon, you make me smile, a half apple, apple, pumpkin, pumpkin face. Just fun. This stamp set is just fun. We have cute little note cards, so I wanted to do a get well soon card. Isn't this just a perfect little card to send in the mail? Feel better soon. I love, love, love this Mary Mallow plaid paper. So I already punched all of this out, but these are little note cards. This, you can get these from Stampin' Up. Oh my goodness, this one must have hit the ink. Well, we'll just do this side and fix that later. I also don't like the way it is folded. So you know what? We're gonna take our bone folder and fold it down better. And actually, I'm just gonna grab a new one because I don't know what happened to that one, but I don't like the way it lays. So these are, you can purchase them this way with envelopes, and they are already scored. So I am just going to fold it over like so, score it with my bone folder, and there we have it. All right, then I'm going to take a strip of, this is 1¼ inch by 4 of the plaid. I'm just going to stick that down to the side of the card, 1¼ inch by 4 inch, and I already stamped an apple in the Mary Mallow, and I just punched out, I didn't even stamp this one, in the plaid, and I'm going to, first I'm just going to stick that right down to the card, over here on the side. Just going to kind of angle him, and then I'm going to angle this little guy over here. Oops, you know what? I forgot my stems, didn't I? That's okay, we can slide him in yet. So I'm going to punch out 2 stems really quick. Once again, I like to stamp them up or punch them upside down. And the worst part is, like, this punch just makes a mess, but it's all good. Now, I already, let's see, I am going to try a glue dot because I got to worm this one down in there since I forgot to, I could use glue too, that might be easier actually, but I'm just gonna stick, oh, I can lift it up, we're good. There we go. Whew, save that one. All right, I'm gonna just take a little piece of my tape runner. That was kind of a big piece actually. And stick this little stem on the back of this apple. And I'm going to turn this apple over. And I'm going to pop this one off the card with my Stampin' Dimensionals again. Like so. It's just an odd placement of them, isn't it? But I'm going to kind of stamp this one, or place this one just up and over here a little bit, like so. And I already punched out and stamped some of my leaves. Once again, I'm just going to use my mini glue dots because I just think they're easy for putting leaves on things. And we're going to stick a couple leaves down. It's a great card to have on hand. A lot of these cards are just great to have on hand to be able to grab when someone's sick and get a card in the mail, or if they're sick or just got home from surgery, take a casserole or a meal over to them and just throw a card on there. Cards just make everybody feel better. Who doesn't love to get cards in the mail? Cards for different reasons. I love to send cards. Love, love, love to send cards. Now for this one, I just did one. You don't have to double them. I just did one strand of the linen thread for a bow because it's a littler card and I didn't want it to get too heavy. So I just did one little bow like so. Oh gosh, I really do have ink on my fingers. Sorry, this isn't one of those fancy videos where everyone has beautiful fingernails and all of the above. This is real world stamping in Paper Wishes by Melinda's World. It's some days I'm doing good to get it all together, let alone get anything else accomplished. So, no fancy nails here. We are just raw and real, haha. My goodness, I think I should go to bed. I'm getting a little witty now too. All right, trim those off with my paper snips. Those tails are a little long, but that's okay. I think that's kind of fun too. Now, since this is just one piece of the linen, I am gonna kind of roll this up on my fingers to make it a little ball. And you know what? I forgot to stamp my image, but that's okay. We'll get that in just a second and pray we don't goof it up. If we do, we'll fix it. Let's see. I don't think I have that one mounted. Feel better soon. No, I don't. So there we go. We'll find a block for him. Oh, I have ink all over my fingers. It'll be a miracle if I don't get this all over my card. All right, and my black ink. If you saw behind the scenes of my disaster right now, hopefully you're not seeing all of it on the camera. Probably you are. I really stamp in chaos. I really should, instead of Paper Wishes, it should have been called Stampin' Chaos because that's kind of the way I roll. All right, feel better soon. Little crooked, but it'll work. Isn't that just a cute little card to send off? I love these cards. Just super cute little gift cards. You can get these sets. They're just little note cards that are available from Stampin' Up in packs. So that's kind of a fun thing to do. So look at all these fun cards. I encourage you to think about taking this class. Once again, you won't get to make all of these cards, but you will get all of them in color copy. Then you will get to make 4 or 5 cards. That will be the supplies to make them. You will get a full sheet of Stampin' Dimensionals, a roll of the linen thread, which has disappeared right at the moment. Oh gosh, that looks like just a terrible mess the way I put them out there, but these are just beautiful, beautiful cards. You will get the envelopes to make the cards and ideas to make all of the cards. You will get full color idea sheets. You will get a full tutorial on the 4 cards that you will be able to make. That will be all supplies. You will need ink. You will need the stamp set. I recommend the Memento ink. You will need the stamp set and the punch if you don't have it. Don't forget the So Sentimental Autumn Class 2. The host code for that is right here. I really, really appreciate you guys stopping by. I hope that you've enjoyed it as much as I have done making it. I really, really love to stamp, and I hope you do too. If not, I hope I encourage you to get started. It's not hard. It's fun. I really enjoy it. I love to send mail, and that's why I call it Paper Wishes, because it's a wish. I just send you a wish in the mail. Who doesn't love that? Have a great week. As always, let me know. Please comment on this video if you like it, if you hate it. The videos are brought to you so that I can continue to make cards and hopefully make someone's wish come true, or at least smile when they get their mail. I hope you all have a great week, have a great night, and thanks for stopping by. As always, email me. I happily reward for orders. Let me know if I can do anything to help you or any needs that you may have in your stamping journey. Thanks. Have a great week. Bye.